welcome to the channel. Here's episode 2 of our crusade, Tau versus Tyranids. You may notice that there's a couple of changes to the forces. We're painting stuff up, so we didn't just start with the 50 power level then work between them. We're doing things our own way. But here we go. Okay, so today's mission is the second crusade mission from the main rulebook for combat patrol. Just to quickly go through, so secure landing sites progressive. At the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores a number of victory points for each objective marked they control, depending on which battle round it is, as shown on the table below. So for battle round 2 and 3, it's 10 points per victory point, per objective marker, sorry. Turn 4, it's 15, and then turn 5, it's 30. So that could turn around quite big, quite way at the end. And the mission objective cannot be scored in the first battle round. Victor mission gains 2 requisition points after the battle instead of just 1. We've got the table all set up, ready to go. We'll have a quick look at the armies. We'll get set up and get straight into it. Okay, for my Tau combat patrol today, I've adjusted things slightly. We've added in Devilfish transport for the breaches. We still have our cadre firebladers warlord. We've got 3-man stealth team, 2 with burst cannons, 1 with fusion blaster, 2 5-man squad strike teams. And one of them is bringing a smart missile system turret with them, and we've got 4 drones with marker lights. Let's just see if we can get a bit more accuracy than we had on the last game.
So for the Tyranid side, we have 10 Hormigants, 5 Gene Stealers with rending claws and scything talons. We have 3 Hive Guard with impaler cannons, and we have 3 Tyranid warriors. 1 with venom cannon and 2 bone swords, 1 with lash rip and bone sword and a devourer, 1 with 2 bone swords and a devourer, and we have my brood lord, which is my warlord.
Yep, and did you pay for him to have a warlord trait?
And I'm going to pay for him to have a warlord trait. The warlord trait I'm going to have, just wait a sec please, it is going to be...
Adaptive physiology?
Yes, I think that's the one. Sorry.
Sorry,
Adaptive biology.
Adaptive biology. So after the first time he receives a wound, it's then reduced by 1 further on. Now at this point, I don't have too many weapons that will do more than 1 wound in a go. However, I think for further battles, when we start moving up to large points, that's going to make quite the difference. So now we will roll off to see who's setting up first. Ooh. Would you like to set up first?
I would like to set up first.
Right, we'll take that in turns and we'll come back once it's done. Okay, we're set up. Let's just quickly have a look at the Tyranids. We've got Hormigants on the left flank with the Broodlord, Gene Stealers, Warriors and the Hive Guard holding the right flank all by themselves. Although, quickly able to jump on or defend that objective if I get over to it. Over on the Tau, we've got the Devilfish. Breaches are inside, hiding in the little industrial bit here, which I'm sure Necromunda players may recognise. Yes, that means at some point we will do some Necromunda. I've just got some painting to finish. 5-man strike team in the middle. We've got gun drones and marker lights sat here with the cadre fireblade and another 5-man strike team. This is the squad with the turret, and then the stealth suits moved up slightly. I've got a couple of ideas for them what I'm going to do, but we will find out shortly. Now we shall roll off to see who would like to choose to go first. 1 again. The mine got moved, so either way, I'd actually lost track of which one was his, but he rolled higher. Would you like to go first or second?
I would like to go second, and I got the 5, by the way. I saw.
Fine, that's fine.
I kept eye on the die.
Got to keep an eye on the die. So here we go, battle round 1, starting with Tau. Okay, command phase. Gaining myself a command point. Let's see if I actually use these a bit more effectively. It's still something I'm getting used to. Had a long gap, got back into 8th edition, and then suddenly 9th edition happened. So here we go. I'm going to do my movement phase, and then we shall see how that goes. Okay, holding back the Devilfish for now. Jumped up to use some cover. Drones have moved forward. We've got a line of sight onto the warriors to mark them up. And we've got the smart missile system out, cadre fireblades out. Stealth team is waiting their opportunity. So not too much movement, but that's not that surprising from Tau. And we'll just go straight on into the shooting phase. So I'm just going to double check some line of sight, see what I'm going to light up with the marker lights first, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're going to sink 4 marker lights into the warriors. Do these one at a time. Missed, 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 missed. Good stuff. And we'll just chuck the cadre fireblades marker light into them as well, but that hits on a 2. So there we go. 1 marker light, so any shots against them re-roll 1s. Okay, and that's just going to be 5 pulse rifles, and then we'll do the smart missile system. So pulse rifles hitting on 4s, no 1s, so that's good. Wounding on 3s, so that's 2 3-up armor saves, please.
2 3-up armor saves. Been pretty lucky. Please get lucky again.
Yep, they're fine. Smart missile system. Hitting on 4s. The reason I did this one separately, it has the -1 AP. And 1 wound, 4-up save. Made it. Brilliant. Right, I'm just going to do some other measuring up, and then we'll see who they're going to shoot at. Okay, let's see if these guys can pop off some gene stealers. That's 3 hits. 2 5-up saves, please. They hop, skip, and a jump out the way. Yes, they do. It's a good start to the day, guys. It's a good start to the day. That is the end of Tau turn 1. I moved. That's about all I did, really. And now we move on to Tyranids turn 1.
Command phase. I'm just going to move the command point up 1, and we'll be back once I've done my movement. I've moved the Hormigants up 8 inches, so they be under a bit more cover, and so they could go up the left. And I've moved my Broodlord and Gene Stealers a bit forward using their 8-inch movement, because they're going to go to the right. I've moved my Tyranid Warriors so they'd be next to the objective marker, and I've left my Hive Guard to do nothing.
To do nothing? Excellent. Right. Okay. Interesting things for me to react to. Move on to psychic phase. Is anything actually in range, though? Do you want to check?
So I cast Catalyst on my Tyranid Warriors.
So roll 2 dice.
Roll 2 dice.
Warp charge of 6. And they have a 5-up shrug. Great.
5-up shrug. Yes.
Okay, so we'll move on to some shooting. What are we going to be doing? What are we starting with?
Well, I'm going to start with my Hive Guard for my shooting.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Auger Impaler Cannons. So how many hits is that?
2 shots each.
2 shots each. Let me just find...
We'll double check the stats. We'll be right back.
Okay, to start my...
Who are you shooting at?
I'm going to start at the... I'm going to shoot at the stealth suits.
Okay, so -1 to hit, so that's 4s, because they are stealthy. 2 hits.
2 hits.
2s to wound. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I got a 3 and a 5.
Pass it here. So that is a 5-up save. So roll 1 dice, d3 wounds. 2 wounds. So that's one of them. Ooh, if I can keep hold of it. 1 stealth suit is dead.
Now I'm going to attack with the Tyranid Warriors.
Okay.
So
You're not using single-minded annihilation on the...
I have to wait till the end of my shooting phase to use it.
Okay, I apologise.
So I will be using single-minded annihilation.
Okay, who are they shooting at?
They are going to shoot at those guys hiding there.
The strike team in cover.
Let's see if they can even hit first.
Well, the venom cannon will be in range.
I know, but the Devourers are my biggest worry.
No, measure from the models with the Devourers. So it's not the one at the front.
No, that guy does.
Oh, has he got a Devourer? Okay, well he's not in range.
2 Devourers. Okay.
So just the venom cannon then?
Just the Venom Cannon can hit, apparently.
So D3 shots, so roll the dice, see how many shots you get.
D3.
Because it's a small squad now. So 1 shot.
Yep.
What you roll to hit. Drop die don't count.
Wish it did, it got a 6.
So that's a hit. 2's to wound. What's the AP?
The AP...
Venom cannon.
Okay, that's a specific page. Venom cannon... It's all the way at the back for some reason.
Well, I'm going to roll and then we'll decide. So 3+ because they're in cover. So I got a 4.
AP is -2.
1 dice. 1 fire warrior dies. Okay.
And that's all my shooting done.
Yep.
So now I'm going to use 2 command points to activate single-minded annihilation and attack with my hive guard again.
I like how you say that.
Annihilation.
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 What are you shooting at?
I'm
Remember
going
to
to
declare.
shoot at the stealth suits again.
Okay, so hitting on 4s. 2 hits.
This is going to happen again, isn't it?
1 wound.
Oh wait, no, I don't have to roll. Wait, 1 wound, and then you...
So 1 wound's gone through.
Yeah.
Now I roll for my save.
Yeah, sorry, I was silly.
Which I don't make. Now you roll your D3.
Uh,
And 1 more dies.
okay.
Dead.
I'm being silly.
Okay. And that is the end of Tyranid turn 1. I was
Yes.
expecting more, so I'm not that worried.
I feel dice.
And now we move on to battle round 2. We start getting some victory points. And we'll come back to that in just a second. Coming back, oh, some morale, because he's now on his own. He is fine. I think he would have been fine anyway. Oh well. Moving on to town movement phase. Let's see what we do. Command phase. Go up to 5. 10 points for holding that objective. Could do with knocking them off there, but that's unlikely to happen. So let's see what happens. Tau turn 2. Here goes movement. Oh, there we go. Video's working now. Movement done. Devilfish has jumped up. He's going to shoot some nids. Holding the objective in the middle for now. Drones aren't exactly known for being great objective holders, but we'll see what happens. Stealth suit's jumped up. He may as well shoot something. And then we've got everyone else hanging back as we do, adding into their firepower. These guys may move forward to the centre objective depending on how things go. So now we shall move into shooting phase. I'm just going to have a think about what I want to shoot first, so I'll come back in just a second. Okay, marker lights are coming in. We're going to start with cadre fireblade into your warriors. So let's drop his marker light in. So that's in. So then 4 shots from the drones. Now we're re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling 1s. So they've got 3 marker lights on them. I'm going to use a stratagem, whose name I forget, but I can add D3 plus 1 marker lights onto the warriors. That's an extra 2 as base. I don't need to roll the D3 because that gives me 5. That's the max. So I now hit your warriors on 3s. They are lit up like a Christmas tree, which was incidentally here till not long ago, because we had a lovely Christmas. That's where the Hive Guard came from. There's also an Exocrine, Swarm Lord, a whole bunch of Gene Stealers, 10 more Gargoyles, and 2 Carnifexes.
That will murder you.
Yeah, we'll see. What we'll probably do at some point, once he's got them together, we're adding stuff in. Once he's got enough points together, we'll do a couple of other battle reports against like my Necrons, and I will get some Black Templars painted up to do a couple of different battles rather than just doing our crusade. I've also got the Necromunda that I need to finish painting up a couple of gangs. We'll do a campaign there. Aeronautica Imperialis, got the Skies of Fire box set, which I'm really excited about because I'm also going to use the Tau planes for some Battlefleet Gothic. So we've got a lot of stuff planned and upcoming, so make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the little bell if you really want to, and then you'll know when we've got more stuff coming out. This one is going back to school soon, but we'll get as much done. Such a happy face. We'll get as much done as we can. I'm still going into work, despite our area now being in Tier 4 here in the UK. Woo! And we'll go from there. Right, shoot your warriors in the face with a fusion blaster. Boosh, come on, he's got to hit, he's got to hit. That's a hit. 2's to wound. That's a wound. AP -4. No armor save. Get ready to do your catalyst. Lucky you gave it to him. That is 5. 5 up. Catalyst rolls, please. That's only 4 dice. You'll need another one. Let's have a look. 4 wounds to the squad. So that's 1 dead and 1 wounded.
1 dead. And since I'm pretty sure they have 3 wounds.
There you go. I've got the red dice. So still got 2. So let's drop 4 pulse rifles into them as well. Oh, I dropped dice on the floor. Get that in a minute. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s, re-rolling the 1. 3 hits, wounding on 3s. 2 armor saves at 3+.
2, 3 plus armor saves.
Both made. Smart missile system. Hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. I'm going to command point one of those. Nope, still just the 1. 1 armor save at 4+. Takes another wound. These guys are going to put their shots into them as well. 5 more pulse rifles. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. Gotta love marker lights. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 armor save at 3+. That was awful.
3.
And he makes it. Okay.
I will eat you.
Okay, that was disappointing. We're going to shoot the Gene Stealers.
Why do you have to shoot the Gene Stealers?
Because they're more of a threat. 5 Gene Stealers, I personally feel, is more of a threat than 10 Hormigans.
That's kind of
especially to the tank.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. So that's 8 pulse blast shots coming from the 2 drones, hitting on 4s because they're still in the tank. Ooh. Wounding on 3s. Ooh. That is 4 5 up armor saves. Do they jump out the way? I still haven't even done the burst cannon yet.
None of them jump.
4 of them fall. It says 1 Gene Stealer left. Here comes the burst cannon.
Toothpaste will survive.
Hitting on 4s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, 1 armor save at 5 up.
Please survive, Toothpaste.
Wiped. And that's an experience point for the Devilfish. See, that's more like it. That's so much more like it. Fantastic. Okay. They're within synapse anyway, so they're fine because of him. That's all my shooting. He's going to sit up there and be a bother. Let's see what happens with the Broodlords. Is he going to try and crack open the tank to get to the juicy meat inside? Or is he going to try and take that objective away from me, because that's going to give me even more victory points. And so we move on to Tyranid turn 2.
So this is the command phase, moving up 1 point, and...
Ooh, sorry, yeah, I did. I used a command point, I apologise.
See you in the movement phase.
Right, movement done. Hormigants have moved up. Broodlords moved up. Warriors have moved up slightly. A bit worried about losing that objective, although he regains a wound because of your hive adaptation. And Hive Guard, of course, is staying still. So we move on to Psychic phase. What will your Broodlord be doing? Is he going to smite or catalyst?
He's going to smite the tank thing.
We'll tidy up the Hormigans in a minute. Right, 2 dice. Need a 5 or more. That's it. So D3 mortal wounds. Takes 2.
Okay.
Okay, so he's taken 2 wounds. We will tidy up the Hormigans. And now we're on to shooting. Who's going first?
So the first people to be shooting will be my Hive Guard. Okay, so let me get the dice. There's so many dice everywhere.
Who are you shooting at?
I'm going to shoot at the drones.
Shooting at the drones. 2 hits.
Again, only 2 hits. And I got a 3 and a 1.
1 goes pop.
1 drain dead.
Pretty sure they've only got 5 up. Anyway, warriors, who are they shooting at?
Warriors are going to be shooting at the stealth suit.
Hang on. Oh, I think I actually do get an armor save. Bear with. Going back slightly, he does get a 6 up save, which he does not make anyway, so I was correct, he was dead. That's what you get for going back. Right, warriors, what are they doing?
They are going to be shooting the stealth suit.
Try and get some revenge.
Yes. So
Revenge!
I'm first going to shoot with the Devourer. So let me get to that in quickly.
Pretty sure it's 3 shots.
Yeah, but still, it's always nice to be sure.
Is it though?
Assault 3.
Yep, so 3 shots.
Okay.
2 hits. Pretty sure what's the warrior's ballistic skill?
4+.
4+, so 1 hit.
1 hit. Okay, that's a 4.
Strength.
Strength is 4.
How many wounds?
Wounds. Where would I find that? It's D.
Damage, yeah.
1.
He's taken a wound. He's still alive though.
And now it's time for the venom cannon.
D3 shots.
D3 shots.
1 shot. Hitting on 4. Oh. What'd you hit on? On the what was your? I swear I thought their ballistic skill was better. No, what's your ballistic skill?
BS is 4+.
Okay, so you're hitting him on 5s. I might check something in a second. So that's a hit. Roll to wound. Wounds. Doesn't save. Don't need to go back and check. He's dead anyway.
Yes.
Stealth 2's cleared. Right, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, are we going to do some charging then?
Yes, I will charge.
Who are you charging with first?
I'm first going to charge with my Broodlord.
I was going to shoot you.
Okay.
Bear with. I'm drawing a blank if he can Overwatch for free, so I'm just going to spend the command point on it just in case. I don't want to be doing anything unfair. So let's start with the pulse blasters, hitting on 6s because it's Overwatch. That's 1 hit. 1 wound, 1 save please.
1 save.
He's fine. Got a 4. And burst cannon hits, wounds, roll for your save. Takes a wound.
So now he's down to 5.
He's down to 5. Now roll your charge.
And he makes the charge.
He's in. And charging with the Hormigans as well.
Yes, I'm also going to charge with the Hormigans.
2 dice.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got up to 5 inches to move them around into combat. Then they'll pile anyway, so just get them all lined up. Remember, they need to be within an inch of an inch to be able to fight. We'll come back once that's done. Okay, so we're on to combat. So here comes the Broodlord first. He's going to try and peel open the tank. It's only taken 2 wounds. So hitting on 2s. Ooh. Oh.
Luckily, I get a reroll failed wound rolls.
Well, let's see. Winning off 5s. So re-roll those 2. Ooh. So what's the AP on that?
AP -3.
Ooh. Right, so no save against that 6 wound, and that's a flat 3 damage, and a 6 up save against the other one. Come on. Nope. So D3 wounds.
D3 wounds.
D3 damage, sorry.
D3 damage.
That's another 3. So that
So from your
so you've done 8, so I'm now down to 4.
Okay.
Right. Hormigans, how many attacks do they have each? 2, isn't it?
I think so, but we should double check.
We'll double check, but let's come back to that.
20 attacks, re-rolling ones.
Hitting on
6s.
Winning on 6 is what you're hitting on.
I'm hitting on.
We'll re-roll those 3 ones. No. Then we'll double check.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Nice. Let's get these out of the way. Then you're winning on 6s.
I need to get 4 6s.
Yeah, just let's see. Come on. So there's
1, 2, 3.
3 6s.
So then there's 2 1s.
You're not re-rolling wounds, only re-rolling hits. 3 up saves. Takes another wound. So he's down to 3, but he's still alive. And now let's see what he can attack back with. He's going to take his 1 attack, put it into the Broodlord. He missed. Shocking. But he lives, so this is going to be interesting because I have a plan to hopefully destroy him. Mwahaha, mwahaha, mwahaha.
No.
We'll just you wait and see, mate. So that is the end of Tyranids turn 2. I'm very surprised that I was allowed to stay on that objective. That's going to give me a boost. And now we move on to battle round 3. Okay, command phase going up to 4, 10, 20. So now I'm up to 30 victory points. Ooh, where are we? There we are. So that's interesting. If I can hold on to them until next turn, then it'd be another 30, and then even more from that. But we'll see. I might move these guys up just to really hold on to that objective. Be interesting to see what happens. Over here, stuff's about to happen, so we'll move on to Tau turn 3 movement phase. Okay, strike team has jumped forward, advancing up. Used a command point to get a 5, just so I'm really holding on to that. Breacher team jumped out, and Devilfish moved out of combat, and we're going to light up that Broodlord in just a minute. First things first though, let's see if I can do some more damage to those warriors. First marker light from the cadre fireblade into the warriors. Hits, now rerolling my 1s. 3 more from those guys, hitting on 5s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling the 1. So that gives me 2 on there. I'm going to spend another command point on the marker light stratagem, so it's D3 plus 1. Gives me 4 on them. And command point reroll that. That's good. Now they're really lit up again. So let's get some shooting done. These 4 shooting into warriors, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Rerolling the 1. That's 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. 4 3-up armor saves, please.
I have to make 3.
I prefer if you failed all of them. Let's have a look.
I'd prefer if I didn't.
So, 1 dies. They haven't got the shrug anymore.
Shrug.
And smart missile system into the remaining warrior, hitting on 3s. No rerolls there. Wounding on 3s. 1 armor save at 4+, because he's got his.
And
he
I got
loses a
3,
wound.
which means I go down to 2 wounds. Why you got to be so mean to my Tyranid warriors?
Because it's hilarious.
And
These guys are going to light up the Broodlord, so they're within half range, so we're looking at 10 shots. Let's grab the dice. Nope, scratch that, can't shoot, they advanced, and let's light up the Broodlord with the breaches. So, 10. Oh, let me just get these in my hand. Okay, hitting on 4s. Not too bad. Not too. Ooh. Okay. Wounding on 3s. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to command point that. Okay, I'm out of command points, but that is 5 5-up saves. Oh, just. Now.
Now it's time for you to be devoured.
No, I'm going to charge him.
What? Oh yeah, your towel.
Yeah, you weren't mentally prepared for that at all, were you?
No, I wasn't.
Charging. Let's move him up. So, 11 attacks. Hit on 5s. That's actually really good.
What? Towel.
Wounding on 5s. 2, 3. 5 armor saves at 4-up.
5.
I think it's 4-up, but let's have a look. Rolled it. He dead. He dead.
We didn't even have to look.
Did you want to spend command points on him fighting before he dies, or are you just going to let him...
How many command points would that be?
2 or 3, I can't remember. We'll have a look.
Would that be again?
So we're spending 2 CP on Death Frenzy. So that's going to be your 6 attacks. I don't know which dice you want to use. I'll just jump these over there for you.
Taking away your lucky dice.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s.
All of those here.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them
I
dead.
use 1 command point to reroll the 1.
If you really want. 6 of them dead.
No command points for me.
I think he was a bit cross.
Yes.
Very cross.
You gotta take him out.
But he is dead. So they have absolutely earned their place in this force. That's absolutely brilliant. That's the end of my turn. I do owe you a morale for them, so let's see if they run away. No, they do not. They are perfectly happy to stand. I just need to actually make sure I leave the Shas'el in. And that is the end of a very successful Tau turn 3. You're going to have to start getting me off some of these objectives, otherwise you're in big trouble, Boyle. So we move on to Tyranid, turn 3.
On to Tyranids, command point, turn 3.
Command phase, gets a command point back. So yeah, we're still on turn 3. And he regenerates his wound.
No more wounds.
And then we'll get the movement done and we'll come back.
Okay, for movement, I've moved my Hormigants closer to the tank because I'm going to attack, because I'm going to charge that, and I moved up my only Tyranid warrior, who happens to be the alpha.
Okay, so there's no psychic now because he dead. So we'll go on to shooting. Who are you shooting with first, and at what?
I'm going to shoot with my Tyranid warriors first.
Warrior, there's only one left.
Sorry,
one left alive.
Warrior.
You see one. You're not an orc, you can count. 1. Okay.
So he's got his 36 range.
Yeah, he can shoot anything. What's he shooting at?
Oh, I'm shooting these guys.
Okay.
So that's how many?
Yeah, we got line of sight. So D3 shots.
Oh yeah, D3. So roll that first. Okay.
3 shots. So hitting on 4s. Nothing hit. Never mind.
Come on, point reroll.
Okay, 1 shot rerolled. Still missed.
You're useless.
Lovely. And then on to Hive Guard. Who are they shooting at? Or what?
Hive Guard are shooting at these guys.
Right, he wants vengeance. See if these guys can do any better. Hitting on 3s.
Kill more than one guy this time.
4 hits. Winning on 2s. 2 saves. The squad will survive. 6 up save. No, 2 of them do die, so that'll be another morale check, which we'll do at the end, and we'll go on to charging. Okay, roll your charge. I'm sure you're fine, but let's roll it. 2 dice. 2 dice.
I've done it already.
There you go. Right, move. Yeah. You can use all that distance to get into combat. You don't have to charge straight into him. See, if only you'd surrounded him earlier, then that squad wouldn't have been able to disembark, and it would have been a whole thing. It would have been a whole thing. So he will, if he survives this, he will be staying in combat because he can just shoot them. Because of the new rules, which I love. So here we go. Right, we'll get all the dice together because it's going to be another load of attacks. Okay, here we go. Hitting on 4s. Okay, that's not bad. You pick up
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling the ones, yep.
I got 4 of those.
Translate 2 more hits. Just pick up get all the misses out of the way.
Yeah, that'll probably be easier. So get rid of all the none 4.
There's a 2 there. The green one's 2. Okay, pick them up, and we're needing 6s to wound.
Just get me how many? I don't know. Get me as many as you can.
None.
You're useless.
No wounds whatsoever. I'll do my attack back. I missed. Shame that. Right, and
How you don't deserve a melee.
And we'll get to morale. See how these guys are doing. They roll a 6. Tau have a bonding knife, which means a roll of a 6 is an automatic morale pass because they is brothers in it. So they are perfectly happy just stood there with only 2 of them left. They're all covered in all the blood and the gore and stuff from the Broodlord still. And obviously they're fellow squad members, but they are just painting themselves with it. They are just like, we are the bosses. Breaches are known for being very aggressive. Right. that's the end of Tyranid turn 3. Move on to battle round 4. So, Tau turn 4, command phase. I've now got a command point back, and that's another 15, 30 victory points. So I'm on 60, pulling that lead away, and we'll move on to movement. Okay, movement done. Breach have just moved off. That's about it. I'm holding the objectives. I'm quite happy to see if I can knock him off that one. But we're going to start over here with the Devilfish. It's going to shoot into the Hormigants because it's a tank and it can do that now. Right, hitting on 4s with the Pulse Blasters. Oh, he's doing so well. 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. Okay, 2 6-up saves, please.
I made 1.
1 dies. Ooh.
1.
Drops the dice.
You can die. I don't
Okay.
like you.
It's really quite harsh, man. Right, 4 shots from the burst cannon, 3 hits. This one kills on 3s. Okay, so there was a glitch out in the video, which I didn't realise. Warrior died. Got shot up by them, that, and then warrior died. Sad Jack. And now we're going to go on to combat. So we've got 14 attacks against the tanks. We'll just get this dice together. Here come the attacks. 14 attacks, hitting on 4s. Rerolling 1s.
I didn't roll that.
I know,
That
I
was
was-
drop
yeah.
die.
Okay, take off the misses. That was really good, actually. Let's see if they actually wound it this time. What I really wanted to do, though, is to blow up in their face.
11 hits. Now let's wound.
6s. Ooh, 3.
Ooh, how many left?
He's only got 3 wounds left. And now he's down to 1. But he is still alive. Attack back. Missed. Okay, so you owe me morale, because you're no longer in synapse. Roll 1 dice.
I got 5.
5, and then you lost 6, 7, 8. What is your leadership, please? 1 goes, 1 runs off, then you roll 6 dice for the rest of them. Any 1s is another model that's run away. Another 1 runs away.
You're not being helpful.
Excellent. That was a very good turn again. That's the end of Tau turn 4, and then we'll move on to Tyranid turn 4.
Okay, it's time
No, I
for
got it, I'm filming.
Time for Tyranid command phase. I get 1, and because I'm not holding any objectives, I get 0 points. So I'm still... Wait, why am I on 10? I should be on 20, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you got to remember to do it, so you're on 20.
Sorry, yeah. On 20, where's that?
Yeah, no,
That-
see through D10, but never mind.
Yes.
Okay, so movement. Anything moving?
Nope.
Nope. No psychic left, because again, I killed your warlord. And we're on to shooting, so we'll just go straight to the Hive Guard. What are they shooting at?
They are going to shoot at the tank.
Can't, it's in combat.
Oh, then they are going to shoot at the drones.
Go for it. 6 shots.
Get rid of you 2 dice.
That is 5 hits.
5 hits.
That's still 6 dice, Jack. Take 1 away.
Mm.
Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds. 3 6-up saves. Drones are gone.
No more drones for you.
Still holding the objective though. And we're on to combat. Because it's your turn, my tank attacks first. And he missed. So you now have 10 attacks, because there's only 5 left. Because they got scared and ran away.
7, 8, 9, 10. The ones of you that ran away, you're evil and horrible, and I dislike you. 2 6s and 2.
Okay,
bombs
no,
under.
baby, grab all the hits.
Yeah.
See if he can finish it off without it blowing up in his face. Wounding on 6s.
Wait.
2 wounds.
Do you mean no? There was 3 6s.
Oh, sorry, 3. I did not see one of them.
Is it literally going to actually blow up in my face?
If you kill it and I roll a 6, it blows up.
That's right.
You killed it. He does not blow up though.
Yes.
So they do get themselves an experience point. We've been keeping track of what. I'm not even that
Did
fussed.
these guys get an experience point for killing your drone?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So my breaches have got an experience point. I might try and get them another one in a sec. And that is the end of Tyranid turn 4. Do you want to consolidate? Are you happy where you are?
I'm going to consolidate.
You going to come at me, bro?
Consolidate.
Excellent. Right. That's the end of Tyranids turn 4. Let's move on to battle round 5. Okay, battle round 5. I'm now up to 120 victory points. The wife's being noisy in the background with her fan. She's also asked me to point out that she helped paint the piping on the Necromunda stuff. Okay, so I'm on to two command points. I might see if I've got anything just to injure them a little bit over there. But apart from that, we're just going to do some moving up, and then we'll see if we can get some more experience points for my breaches. So let's thin down the Hormagaunts to get my breaches a bit more experience. So we'll just do let's do 4 shots from the guys back here. 2 hits, 2 wounds, 2 6-up saves, 2 more dead. And the smart missile system is going to go into your hive guard because he doesn't need to see them. 1 hit. Doesn't wound, I wouldn't have thought. Unless they got toughness 4.
1 higher on 4.
Okay, so we'll see now. Is it meant to be 4 shots from the breaches into the Hormagaunts? 1 hit. I'm going to command point reroll 1. No, just the 1. And that's a dead Hormagaunt. Strength 6, AP -2. And now the Fire Warriors are going to finish them off. Just because I may as well get some experience there. 10 shots from these guys within half range. 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 save. I can't believe that unit's surviving again. 1 more dead. And shot from the cadre fireblade. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. 1 more 6-up save.
Please.
He's dead.
No.
So that's experience point for my warlord. That's good. And that's it from me. We'll move on to Tyranids turn 5, which I think is just going to be him trying to get some experience for his hive guard.
Okay.
One more.
1 more command point.
Yep.
Okay. I'm actually going to move these guys because I just really want to. Yeah.
Just
I wanna
shoot
put
with.
them, no, I want to put them up here.
Is their weapon an assault weapon?
No, not that I think. Not that I think. It just.
1 second.
Okay.
So now we've established that it's a heavy weapon and he'd get a minus to hit. He's agreed with my flawless logic not to move them.
I'm going to shoot these guys.
You're going to try and finish off the breaches. 6 shots.
Because they have been a pain in my butt the whole game.
Hitting on 3. They are awesome. Hitting on 3s. 4 hits. Winning on 2s. 4 6-up saves. Come on, guys.
And they get an experience point.
They do. Are you going to use single-minded annihilation?
I'm going to use single-minded
Annihilation, apparently.
annihilation.
Annihilation.
When I can't
Who are you shooting at?
This time I'm going to shoot at your warlord.
Can't. He's within.
Oh. Okay, then I'm
range of
shooting
them.
at the guys protecting him.
Absolutely fine. 6 shots. 5 hits, sorry. Winning on 2s.
Winning on 2s.
4 5-up saves because they're in cover. 3 of them die, the squad does survive, so you don't get an experience point for that. Whew. Well, let's do the morale. He's fine. And that is that. I had 120 victory points. I killed the psychic character, which gives my breaches some extra experience. Let me just check what that is. Okay, yeah, so with the killing the psychic character, they get breaches have got themselves 4 experience. I think your warriors finished off the stealth suits.
Yeah, my warriors finished off the stealth suits.
So they level up, which we'll sort out for the next game. But that was good fun. That's a tower win. Not a huge amount left. And I'm going to go find out why my wife's laughing in the background. Thank you, enjoy. Please like, subscribe, and we'll be back with a lot more.